Now, with Caitlyn's update out and the art and sustainability project in motion, it's time to think about which other champions deserve some love in terms of visual-only updates, at least, or even a full rework. We know Udyr will be next, so we don't need to mention him, but let's take a look at 10 other champions in no particular order that could really use an upgrade. And since they said they will get inspiration of newer designs from their other games, let's look at how those champions look in different Riot games. But before we get into the reworks, this video is sponsored by Buff. Buff is a loyalty program partnered with Overwolf. What it does is simple: you keep it open in the background, you win games and complete challenges, and you get rewarded with points that you can then use in their market to buy stuff. What kind of stuff? Well, things like game keys, gift cards, including RP cards, and even hardware if you build up enough points over time. You can do this for multiple games, not just League, but Fortnite or Valorant and a couple more too, and earn points from all of them every day just by playing the game and by doing those fun little challenges. Maybe they will even help increase your KD or make you steal more kills than usual. It's very easy to use, it doesn't affect the performance at all, so you can just keep it running in the background and passively increase your points over time for free. So download it now using my link in the description. Thanks to Buff for sponsoring this video, and now let's continue. Ahri is a very requested update since her newer skins are great, especially if they are legendary, but her base skin and animations are a bit outdated now, and that also hurts her non-legendary skins as well. We got multiple places to look here for inspiration as of what she could look like, namely the Wild Rift Showcase model that looks tons better, and her even newer design from the Ruined King game that is pretty damn cool as well. Lux is another super popular champion with quite an outdated base model. Here we got 3 places to look at for inspiration. Again, Wild Rift, where she looks great.
What does it mean?
She also appears in the Warrior cinematic with a similar design, and she's also in Legends of Runeterra, where most champions also have level up animations with CGI shorts. But Lux doesn't, but at least they did a short cinematic for her release.
For justice and all things bright!
Misfortune is yet another champion with a pretty damn bad base model and junky animations, especially that Jack Sparrow drunk movement she does when idle. Plus her voice lines, she's still referencing to a summoner, and that's been written out of the lore for years, so she could really use an ASU like Caitlyn since her gameplay is fine, and she's pretty damn popular as well, same as the previous two. Here we also see her in Wild Rift, where her hat has more polygons than her PC model. And she's also in Legends of Runeterra and in the Ruined King game. This guy probably has one of the ugliest models in the game. Look at those damn feet. And he doesn't even seem to have eyes. And you know how a lot of people keep saying that yes, but those models are just for showcase and in game they look worse in Wild Rift compared to PC? Well then check this out, Gragas has a new model in game 2, and he's not the only one that received a new model in game 2 in Wild Rift. So they could really use the assets from here and improve the old champions on PC as well. They do this quite often to skins too, including stuff like new splash arts as well, so why not at least update those on PC? LeBlanc is another champion that looks a bit like a stripper in her classic skin, kinda like Caitlyn did before the update. She has quite a lot of potential for a cool update, playing with more visual effects into her abilities and her clone too. She's not in Wild Rift yet, but she's in Legends of Runeterra, looking quite awesome.
Places to go, people to be.
I am everywhere! I am everyone!
Shyvana is in need of a full rework, I would say. She's in a pretty weird place with the builds and scaling on her abilities, and she was part of that voting but she didn't win, but she also looks pretty bad. It's enough to look at her in Wild Rift to see how much better she could look, but she's also part of Legends of Runeterra.
I smell fear.
Singed, this poor guy has a really bad model on PC too, and look how cool he is in Wild Rift. And he's in Arcane as well though, not fully developed just like Victor, so maybe they will get an update when Season 2 of Arcane comes, in 25 years. Malphite, just look at this side by side and that's probably enough to understand why he should get one too. And just like Gragas, he got an updated model in-game in Wild Rift 2, even if not as cool as the showcase model, but a visual update for him would be pretty solid. Ash, a Frost Queen running half naked in the snow. Gragas at least has alcohol with him all day to get warm. Maybe the cold doesn't bother her anyway, still look how nicer she looks in Wild Rift. And not just the 3D model, but she has a new in-game model too, with cooler animations as well. I'll say that again for the people in the back. There are better in-game models on Wild Rift too, not just showcase models. Also some splash arts are updated as well, so just copy-paste them on PC too. But I think she looks even better in Legends of Runeterra, where she looks more like a champion from Freljord. And finally, look at this dude. He did receive a visual effects update a few months ago, but his model is like him, pretty damn old. He does need a big visual update, and we can already see his new design in Legends of Runeterra that is a lot cooler in my opinion. That's a reason why many of those old champions don't get new skins, because why make a nice new skin on super old animations and a super old model, unless you do a legendary or ultimate skin that's a placeholder for a visual update like Udyr's ultimate skin was. So that's it for this one. Let me know which one of those champions you would like to see updated first, and what other champions you would like to see updated in general. Maybe we'll do a part 2 of this with more champions that have new designs in other Riot games and compare them. Thanks for watching, leave a like and subscribe if you are new here, or I will visual update you into a real cat girl, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.